What's up, Daniel? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. We're going to get into talking about exactly the reason why, though, in a minute. Your boy been through the ringer, man. The ringer. The last few days, boy, I tell you. Michael Romo was cracking. Abs V. IKK Nesbitt. Machiavelli the Don. James Wilson. Sports fan J Dub. Dark Times. Sergio Gardia. Brown Plaka. John Lewis. OG Black Show. Stephen Frazier. Everybody. There's the dudes out there in Florida say, everybody. We all on here. Good evening as well to you, Cheryl. I'm going to be filling you guys in on the fun that I've been having the last couple of days. Yes, indeed. I'm going to fill you in. You're going to be filled in. Sergio, you know my homie Aztec? Okay. That's what's up. You probably don't remember ever seeing me if you was kicking it with us out there over by Larry's pad and shit, because I'm always in prison. So probably why you didn't see me hardly at all ever. Yep. You might have, Sergio, you might have seen me. I used to drive a white Thunderbird. Do you remember that car at all? Sometime around, you probably would have seen it around 2004 after Strut died. John Connor, thank you for the $3. Thumbs up back at you. Yeah, he did just pass away, my boy. Larry just died, man. He died last year. Yep, up there in Norwalk, right where Larry used to live over there on Studebaker and Imperial right there. Yeah, that Cutlass was ill, huh? Yes, I don't. Did you know Strut? Yeah, Strut's been dead for a while, homie. Strut's been gone for a minute. Are all my moderators in here yet? Cujo is, John, Kenneth, sports fan. That's it, huh? Stop with that fake accent. You're white. What fake accent? You want to talk about a fake accent? You should talk about a certain individual that's around these parts that doesn't know if he's black, white, brown, or what. Now that's a real fake accent. KK's in the bathtub. KK's taking a bath with us. I'm going to stop with my fake accent, everybody, because I'm white. See the kind of abuse I get every single day? It's not enough that I get to deal with shit off of YouTube like all day, every day. But to come on here and listen to that shit, it's just amazing, isn't it? How does one keep their sanity with this kind of stuff? You would have to ask yourself that question. How would one keep the sanity? I'll tell you how I keep my sanity. Yeah, you're right, Sergio. You're right, homie. It's been a rough day. It's been a rough week. So I'm going to talk to you guys about how does one maintain themselves with ongoing pressure coming at you from all different angles. I'm going to wait till we get up to around 100 or so people in here. Oh, Scraps, there you are. Hold up. Man, I got you, Scraps. I got you, homie. You are now wrenched up. Henry Sanchez, what's good? What's good, OV757? Gas Monkey. What's the Torah got to say? Well, the Torah's got a lot to say. It changes every single day. That's why it's called the Living Torah. So we got 97 people in here. We're gonna get it good. We got 100. Okay. All right. Don't have Sandman in here. Don't know where he is. Don't know where Wino's at. Don't know where Brandon is. There's Wino. All right, let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about how does one stay above all this negativity that's constantly coming at them. Well, I don't think it's any secret regarding me that you guys know that I'm not a stuffer. I don't stuff all my stuff inside of me and just wait until it gives me a heart attack or a stroke or a brain tumor or kidney stones or ulcers or nothing like that. I choose to let it out, man. I got like a pressure valve that stays loose. So when the pressure builds up, it shoots out of there. Sometimes I got to vent. And I talk about this in my book, An Imprisoned Mind. Sometimes it's good to bitch. You can call it bitching. I don't like to really call it bitching. I call it venting. Bitch is kind of like a derogatory word towards women. I don't like to use derogatory words towards women or anybody. It's just not my character. No matter what you may hear, what people may say, I rarely ever would go there. And if I do, you got to get me real pissed off. But guess what? You guys seen me really pissed off on Wednesday. You did. That was probably the most pissed off that you're ever going to see me. And as pissed off as I was, never once did I disrespect anybody's race. Never once did I disrespect anybody's gender, sexuality, religious beliefs, none of that stuff, except for the Hebrew Israelites. But you know what? I don't really give a shit about how anybody feels about them, because to me, they're just a cult. Mighty Whitey, thank you for the $4.99. What's good, man? What's good, my man? So here it is. Wednesday, I was on my way to work. My car started squeaking and making all kinds of noise. I realized that the car was overheating. I was losing coolant all over the place. Now, I just changed the reservoir. Me and Milo, we just changed the reservoir. We just swapped out the battery, did an oil change, put all this money into it, right? The water pump busts. The thermostat's busted. The fan that's inside doesn't even work. It's completely melted to the side, and the piece and everything's all busted off. So today I was supposed to take my car over to the Pet Boys, to the mechanics, and have them look at it. I trust this Pet Boys because I know the people that work there. So they lifted it up. They looked under there. They said, "Nah, man, we're talking like $1,200 of damage. It's going to cost you. And on top of that, if your gaskets are busted and if your motor mount's bent and everything from all the heat," and so there's a lot of heat going on. The heat was so bad that the coolant had dried up and turned to dust. And he showed it to me too. So he told me that if your gaskets are blown, and I bet you they are, he goes, you're looking at upward of about $5,000. It's going to cost you. Why would I spend $5,000 on fixing a car that's been nothing but a headache since day one? You know, I paid $3,000 free and clear to have that car so that it can take me to and from work. Good on gas mileage. Ford Focus, you know, it's not nothing sporty. It's not nothing elaborate or anything like that, but it got me to and from work. And it's carried me to and from work over the last year now. But hey, shit happens, right? So I barely made it into the dealership down the road. I mean, it barely just drove up into there. To make a long story short, I had to drop $3,400 on a new car today. I had to get a new car. I had no choice. It was either that or I could possibly lose my job. Sometimes you got to sacrifice. Art, thank you for the $5. No, my head's up, bro. That's what I'm explaining to you guys right now. So $3,400 down on my savings, but I got a new car that's sitting outside. John, thank you for the $4.99. Yeah, that's right. A physical car. So $3,400 down. I got the warranty the whole time that I'm financing this car. I didn't want to finance a car this early in my journey. I wanted to wait to get that loan, a FHA loan for a house. And then I was going to get a car later. I didn't want to get tied up in car payments right now. But I'm sick and tired of buying lemons from third-party people and from freaking Poncho's fucking car lot down the road. We got you a good deal, man. Good deal. $3,000. And that motherfucker breaks down 2 months later. Not going to do it anymore. So I got a lifetime warranty on most of the coverage on this car because it was the same brand of the dealership. I got quite a bit of savings out of this. I got a pretty good deal. I got warranty on the tires, warranty on the windshield. They're gonna change the oil for me this week. It's gonna set me back about $330 a month. It ain't nothing special. It's a little Karen mobile, a little Karen soccer mom looking car. It's like a little sports utility vehicle. A small one of those littler ones. Not nothing cool. You know, here's the thing. You see a lot of these dudes, they buy these fancy elaborate cars. You see them on YouTube and stuff like that. They buy all these nice cars and stuff like that. Two things are happening. Number one, mommy and daddy's paying their rent. Number two, somebody else is paying their rent. Number three, they're living off of some woman because they're not really a man at all. Or number four, they live in a shithole ass place because that's all they can afford with their car payments. That's not winning. That's actually you're losing. So this car I just went and told them, give me the best deal. I don't want nothing no fucking elaborate, nothing no out of, off the chain, like some fancy souped up sports car or anything like that. Just give me something that's going to get me point A to point B without a water pump busting, without a battery exploding, without a tire blowing, any of that shit. Just give me something that'll do that. And this is what I got. Now I get a lot of critics that are coming at me. Oh, I could have done this. I could have got you this. Or, oh, man, now you got fucking screwed. Oh, this and this and this and that. That's the best deal you're going to get for the circumstances that I was under. I literally had to push that car onto the dealership lot. That Focus that I had. It was worth absolutely nothing because of how much damage. Even they took it into their mechanic shop. Said the same thing as the Pep Boys said. This car is completely fucked. Anonymous, thank you for the $25, man. I appreciate that. Anonymous American. So for any critics that are to say, oh, yeah, man, I could have gotten you business, it's done. The deal is done. The car is bought. It's done. Simple as that. Could I have gotten a better deal somewhere else? Could I have shopped around? Could I have? Yes. But guess what? I'm not going to Uber all over from one dealership to the next or trouble any of my peeps that I got out there. Hey, man, I know you're on your day off, or I know you're just getting off work. You want to drive me around from this dealership to the next so I can keep taking all these hard inquiries on my credit? No. One dealership, one time. If it's within my budget, then it's within my budget. I won. But the point of all that is, like, I try to tell people the importance of saving your money, the importance of not being too, like, wild and liberal with your spending, to be as frugal as you can with your money, because you never know. I told Sandman this all the time. He talks about things that are like months ahead, and I say, dude, don't plan too far ahead. Don't talk about stuff that far out. Focus on the here and now, within the the short-term future, maybe a week or so on the horizon. You start planning too far out ahead, all this kind of stuff happens, and it just bites you in the ass. It is very important to develop a nest egg of your savings. I've sacrificed. I've gone without. I don't run around all this fancy jewelry and nice clothes and all that stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't do nothing like that. I've saved my money. I may not have the world's biggest savings, but hey, guess what? I could drop $3,500 down. It's a huge loss. It's gonna be something that's gonna set back a lot of things I want to do with my book for a little while, maybe a couple of months. But you know what? I'm not gonna lose my job. People that depend on me at my work. Me depending on myself to pay my bills and everything like that. My job is my main source of income. That's a person that's really responsible. Like I said, I heard it all day long. Well, we can, go to this place, go to this deal, or I can get you this, we can get you this deal. No. That car wasn't driving anywhere. I was lucky to get it on that lot. I had to stop and let it cool down like at least 40 times, man. Boom, stop. Lift up the hood. Boom, stop. Lift up the hood. I had to do that all the way down the road. Something that would have taken me 5 minutes to drive there to ended up taking me like an hour and a half. That was it, man. That was the first dealership I saw. That was the only dealership I drove into there, and I got the deal done. I got the job done. Problem solved. You save your money. You're responsible with your finances. When something like this happens to you, guess what? You'll be prepared just like I was. So I've been a little bit moody the last few days. Dealing with this car, going back to work, working 12, 13, 14 hours, 5 days out of the week. I'm 46 years old. I'm not a young man anymore. I'm still in top excellent shape. I'm in a lot better shape than a lot of people that are 20 years younger than me. But still, it's a lot of hard work. It's hot in there. That building is extremely hot. And dealing with that and trying to get my book out there. Like I said, this YouTube stuff is 25% of it. But when I came on Wednesday night, and I'll apologize to all of yous that were out there. When I came on here on Wednesday night, you don't even know like half of what I went through before this. Literally a highway patrolman pulling up onto me on the highway, giving me shit because I was parked alongside of a service road, talking about giving me a ticket, sitting there parked behind me, waiting for me to move. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What do you want? All kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff going on in the neighborhood that I live in. People coming at me with all their problems and stuff, and I got to deal with them. It's just a lot of things, man. Miguel, thank you for the $10. So, yeah. When I came on here on Wednesday night and the first thing I seen was 3 trolls, hell yeah, man. I gave them a piece of my mind. These lives right here are a place for me to vent, or a place for us to talk about everything, a place for you to ask me questions directly, all that stuff. There's no like limit to what this is, but shit. I get a lot of negativity coming at me every single day from all different directions. And I'm still here. I don't have a needle stuck in my arm. I'm not out there on a sick one. robbing people and pistol whipping fools and going after some of these people, because believe me, I can find some of these people that are on here. But I don't do all that stuff. I'll vent my frustrations to use, and that's it. Doing a lot better than some people, though. Some people can't even handle themselves. That's what it is. So what you got for me on that one right there? Let me read some of these questions, comments, concerns, anything. Anybody got anything they want to ask me? I think my cat found herself another mouse. Stanley, you're absolutely right. It does suck. So what do you guys think of that? I'm driving a soccer mom car. You should see this thing. I swear to God, it's a straight soccer mom mobile. Karen all the way out. It is Karen, like, that's what I think. I'm going to customize my license plate, and I'm going to say Karen. That's what I'm going to put on this car. Because that's where it looks like something Karen would be driving. KK, it's black. Yes, Sergio, I'm taking the high ground. Perfectly normal SpongeBob. Don't you have better things to do with your day than to listen to this guy who's brutal? Thoughts on Biden and Kamala Harris? Brown Blacka, I'm gonna do a video about that. I'm gonna record it tomorrow. Hopefully, I can drop it tomorrow. Thank you for the $4.99, by the way. Yeah, man. Kamala Harris, she's a real piece of work. For any of yous out there that ever been in California and were in the prison system when she was the attorney general, know what I'm talking about. I actually know a lady that Kamala Harris locked up because her kid would never go to school. Like, she couldn't control this kid. This kid was one of those bad kids that'd be like, fuck you, mom, and all that shit, you know? Like, she'd say, go to school. And be like, fuck, I ain't going to school. She'd drop his ass off at school. He'd jump the wall and he would ditch. He'd leave. Kamala had her locked up because he wouldn't stay in school. There's your vice president for you. For all the people that think, yeah, well, he's better than Donald Trump. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't think Donald Trump's locked up single mothers that had unruly kids that just decided they weren't going to go to school. But like I said, that's what it is, man. Kamala Harris is a political hack. Kamala Harris has been a part of the celebrity elite power structure since the beginning. Her parents were slave owners in Jamaica, all kinds of stuff, or ancestors, great-grandparents or some shit. Yeah, she kept people in jail for pot, too. Something she admitted to doing when she was in college. There's the irony. JR was cracking. Creepy. I did do a prison riot video, but I'm gonna do a prison riot video of when I was in one in the LA County jail. That one was fucking brutal, man. That one went on forever. OG Kush, you get turned out in the Oklahoma prison? Not that I'm aware of, because, well, I wasn't in the Oklahoma prison. Do your research, smart guy. Thank you for the $4.99, John. Yeah, I question her ability to uphold the Constitution. They had DNA evidence of people that were in prison, man, lifers and shit, and she wouldn't let them go. Map my walk vlog. Was I in the LA County jail during Rodney King? No, I was when the Rodney King first thing happened, like I was barely turning 18 when all that happened. What's happening, Noodles? I see you. Fish Slayer SoCal, thank you for the $9.99. One more 10 spot for you, my boy. Gotta jump on this boat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yep. Took a pretty good chunk out of my savings today. But I guess that's why they call it your savings for a rainy day. Today wasn't exactly a rainy day. It was more like a fucking hurricane. Should have Sandman. He was on the phone with me most of the time. I had to keep pulling over. You know what? Perfectly normal SpongeBob, you're done. You got nothing good to contribute to this right here. We're not going to listen to that BS any longer. Go get a hobby or something. Salute. But anyways. Yeah, Sandman is my BFF. He's like my little big brother since he's taller than me. But Sandman deals with a lot of shit. Sandman deals with a lot of my bullshit. Somebody said R.I.P. Joe Rogan. Did Joe Rogan die? I've seen somebody write on there that R.I.P. Joe Rogan. I thought somebody said R.I.P. Joe Rogan on here. I'm like, no way. Yeah, we can't have Joe Rogan die yet until he interviews me on his show. And then we still don't want him to die. I like Joe Rogan. See, Joe Rogan did the same thing, like the shit that I did. Joe Rogan called out a fake in the comedy world, Carlos Mencia. And they gave Joe Rogan some hell for doing that. And he had to deal with a lot of those people for a long time. New Mexico Duke, thank you for the $2 tapping in. PBR Car, Q Gold, JD. Hope your night is better. Oh, it's cool now. the car drama is over with. So I'll be able to take my ass to work on Sunday without having to worry about Ubers or anything like that. Yeah, see the funny thing about Joe Rogan and Carlos Mencia is he did what he thought was right. He got a lot of shit for it, but it's like me. I did what I thought was right with you know who, with WW, and now I still got fucking trolls that are all up in my shit because of it to this very day. And believe me, they go through great lengths. It's like they know this dude personally or something, you know? But I just told the truth about that guy, man. Same thing that Joe Rogan did about Carlos Mencia. He told the truth. I told the truth. People want to know what my thoughts were? I gave you my thoughts. Should you think it should have just been left at that? Nah, man. I got an army of weirdos that stalk me and shit behind that dude. I deal with the Wessie sissies. Joe Rogan had to deal with the Carly Carnies, the Carlos Mencia fans. Yeah, look at him now. What's up, broke ass Bruno Mars? Want to know my boy Chris Hayes is on here. Where are you, Chris Hayes? Where are all my Wessie sissies at? If you're a Wessie sissy, give me a thumbs up. Broken Robot number 2. Yeah, he was obvious about stealing people's jokes. The guy I was talking about is plain as day obvious about being a phony. Never going to the shoe. Never having any of that stuff. JD has 3 chins. Let me see. Nope, only got 2. You better correct your name. Where's the kitty? She's around here somewhere. She just knocked a whole bunch of shit over in the kitchen right now. So she probably found a mouse. Oh, we got a Wessie sissy, Marcus Brasker. How does it feel that Wes Watson's paying me for his advertising? Well, I was going to be paying him for my advertising until this whole car thing happened. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to advertise on YouTube for at least a couple of months. Thing about publishing a book, man, is you got to move fast. You got to move fast and you got to promote hard. If you don't, your book is just basically going to go down in the ratings. And right now, my book's kind of sinking because I think I've sold as much as I'm going to sell as far as my YouTube channel is concerned. But, oh, did I tell you guys that I got my first negative review on my book today? Would you like me to read you this negative review? It's a paid troll. You could just tell it's a troll because they didn't even put their name on there. Would you guys like to hear this review? I don't think it was Savage. What's up, Loked Out TV? Thank you, Sheriff, for the $20. Come on, PBR car. Everyone post a song they want to dedicate to JD tonight. Mine is Be Thankful for What You Got by William Devon. Well, thank you for that. I won't be playing any music tonight. Justin Trusty Garfield, thank you for the $20. Here's the help of that new car payment. By the way, I won my fraud claim with the bank against Wes Watson. They decided in my favor and gave me back the money that he took from me. Stay at home. Screw Wes. Screw WW and Wes wussies. Wessie sissies is what we like to call them. Man, I'd love to pin that comment. You guys hear that? Are you guys seeing this right here? From Mr. Garfield. Read it and weep. He had to take Wes Watson to court over a fraud claim. You see what I'm saying? Does that not convince any of you that the dude is full of shit? That should tell you that he's full of shit. I tried to pin it, Kenneth. They won't let me pin it. I guess you can't pin a super chat comment. Justin Trusty Garfield, hey, get at me on IG. If you want to come on my channel and talk about that incident, that whole thing, and we can definitely do that. Billy Price, $4.99. Screw that bad review. Great read so far. End of chapter 6 hit home big time. So you guys don't want to hear the bad review? You sure? I got to read this bad review today when I was pushing my car from one spot to the next. It's pretty brutal. I could tell right off the rip. I know who it is. I know exactly who it is. All right, here it goes. Not well written or believable. I think had. So he's talking about not, okay, so he goes, not well written or believable. But listen, he goes, I think had. The author stated that this was dramatic, rendering or fictionalized account of his life or anyone's life, I might give it a higher rating. Bullshit. The author is not a professional writer, so I can cut him some slack for the typos you find, as well as the over-reliance on idioms and cliche throughout the book. What I won't cut him slack on is that he says it's a true story. For one, spoilers ahead, the sequence of events when he first runs away from home is incredibly implausible. Yes, he lived a sheltered life his whole life. It's just one event after another with no break, no downtime. He runs away, and within 2 days, he has to say goodbye to one of his best friends, met new super great friends immediately after, meets the man who grooms him for abduction, steals cocaine off of grandma, meets new super great friends who teach him to sell drugs, obtains a gun, 2 ounces of cocaine, then sees one of these new friends get murdered the next night. Even Forrest Gump had some downtime. Newsflash, buddy. That's what the streets are all about. That's what the streets are all about. I don't know what streets you grew up in or lived in, but shit, the streets that I grew up and lived in, it was endless drama 24/7. Anybody been out on the street? Anybody on here ever been out on the streets gangbanging, wheeling and dealing, selling dope, anything like that? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Tell me, was it endless fucking drama in the streets? Was it endless? It was nice of him to buy the book. I should thank him for that. Yeah, endless drama. Just another paid professional, guys. You know what I mean? Now you grow up on the streets of the Amazon warehouse. Yeah. Thank you, JD has 3 chins. But again, you need to correct your name. I have 2 chins. Two chins. If it was 3, I'd have another one down here like this. So please correct that. Don't give me credit for having 3 when I only got 2. JD has 3 chins and he only has 2. What do you mean no step shot outs? Heels over flowers. I'm gonna give a nice Evan Williams shout out to Steph. I will not say your last name, but she's a real one. Don't have too many of them around me. Quite a few of you guys, pretty much almost everybody that's in here that's the regulars of the reals. Stephanie is definitely counted amongst them. Saca la bolsita. Fool's gone wild. Nah, carne asada, just a little bit of whiskey, just to take the edge off, man. It's been kind of, Do you eat hot dogs with your eyes closed? What does that mean? I don't know, John McHugh. That's a good question. Why are they critiquing my looks? At this point in time, Sandman, the only person in the 916 that I'm recognizing is Big Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg keeps it real. No tequila, Cali Kush. What's up, Corey? How are you? Nah, no JD for JD. Down Underground Sound. I'm not trying to dig into your pockets, but how much are you trying to spend, or how much does the advertisement you're looking for buy a cost? Maybe we can help as a whole. Get at me on IG, Down Underground Sound. We'll talk about it. I got some other stuff in the works too with my boy. You guys remember my brother? My brother that I had on here, Elijah Crumpton. Do you guys remember him? The MMA fighter? Dude, he used to be a Moorish Science Temple, but he just became just a regular Muslim. You guys remember that guy? We're gonna be doing some things together. Elijah Crumpton is my brother. My brother. He may not be my brother by blood, but he's definitely my brother. He is definitely my family. No sex things. So my boy Elijah, he's developing apparel to sell to to a niche market that he's got working up. So we're gonna see about like getting his apparel promoted on this channel. Do I have to explain why I say brother? No, I'm just, me and him clicked, man, when we were in the feds together. We were in that drug program. We just clicked. We always used to talk about shit that, you know, like I could talk to him about stuff I couldn't talk to anybody else about. And like we did a lot of training together. We did a lot of like, you know, we had a professional trainer. It was working with us. It was highly illegal what we were doing. But we were sparring and doing all that shit. Camaro L's S3. When am I going to tell more prison ghost stories? Not pretty soon. I got more I got other stuff I want to tell first. KK, you recognized who it was, huh? That guy really thinks he's doing something. That's the funny part about it. Nobody even cares what he's talking about. He hasn't hurt my channel, not even a little bit. Well, I'm glad I make you calm, Steph. JC, thank you for the $1.99. Appreciate that. Mopar Cruising, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Those words of confidence. Yeah, I could tell some more ghost stories here pretty soon. Just to let you guys know that that Cheryl is in town. I was going to hang out with her tonight while she's on her way to California, but I couldn't do it because I was at the dealership. But I'm going to see her tomorrow for a couple hours. But I got a lot of work to do tomorrow, man. I got a lot of videos I gotta bring up to edit and stuff. I got a lot of stuff that's already recorded and everything, things that I've done. I just got to edit them all out and do a couple of other ones. But I got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be dropping, that I'm gonna have ready to be dropped over this week, and I'm gonna have some more Patreon content as well. But the good thing about Cheryl passing through Oklahoma City is that she makes this journey quite frequently. So under better circumstances in the future, I'll be able to spend more time with her the next time she rolls through. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Cheryl. But like I said, I'm sorry about my busyness and everything and all. It's summertime is really a tough time for me with the hours that I work and everything. Trying to keep this channel fed, you know? Thank you, John Connor. Appreciate that. It's funny how many weirdos we got in here tonight, huh? Baby boy, I've seen some black and whites that make me question things. Daniel Griffin, you're smoking on some Gorilla Glue? Yes, KK. She's been verified. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. Yes, there are a lot of haters. They're all basically the same person though. Jules. It's one person that's got like multiple personalities that comes on here. Somebody really needs to lock that person back up in the nut house where they were originally were recently. I'm gonna actually work on the Kamala Harris video tomorrow. I'm gonna give you guys a lot of facts about Kamala Harris that you don't know. All right, come on now, no no dirty names against each other in here. It's bad enough we got these weirdos that are in here. Or I'm sorry, it's bad enough we got this weirdo that's in here. We don't need to be arguing with each other. Come on, Steph, enough of that. We don't need that in here tonight. I want to see my boy Chris Hayes in here. I want to send him. He's probably at the casino. Oklahoma, yes, I have. I've been to Riverwind. I've been to what is it, Newcastle? I've been to a couple of them. No more arguing on here. You guys want to fight with somebody, fight with the trolls. There's a fight in the crowd. There is. Oklahoma, you want to hear You want to hear the irony about El Reno? That's where I caught my bank robbery. Was in El Reno. The Walmart in El Reno. Anthony, thank you for the $4.99. Hey, brother, my wife and I got our PBR shirts. Thank you for your channel from Calaveras County, Cali. Yeah, I seen that. I seen the picture. That's awesome. JR1216, thank you for the $19.99. Saludos, Big JD. The Salinas Valley. Beautiful country out there in Salinas Valley. I know it kind of sucks, guys, but I won't be on there too late tonight because I'm tired as hell, man. I've been out in that sun. I've been out there in that sun like all day dealing with this car, man, and I'm tired. Yeah, you seen it on the news, huh? Went inside of a Walmart and robbed the bank that's inside the Walmart. Yeah, Corey, I'm actually like, look at my eyes. I'm pretty burnt from the sun. It's been a long day. Yeah, I'll be getting some rest here pretty soon. I definitely won't be up that late tonight. Yeah, Stanley, you're right. I just like to talk shit to them on here because they're just such ridiculous clowns. Yeah, sun is vitamin D, but if you get too much of it, yeah, I'm on my days off now. My day off is today and tomorrow, and then I got to go back to work Sunday. Damn, it's 105 degrees in Solano County. That's hot. Baltimore, Doug, I went to FCI Florence. That's where I did all my Fed time. Hi, Diana. How are you? Yeah, you're actually at the tail end of this because I'm getting off here in about 2 minutes. Yeah, Cynthia, she's around here somewhere. I think she found herself a mouse and she's in the living room with it. I fed her like because I've been gone all day. So I fed her like right when I got home. She ate and she's probably laying down somewhere. She's probably in the kitchen. What's up, Dan Miller? As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me see. I think she's probably in the kitchen. Hold up. Found her. She was in the kitchen. Yep. Yeah, she loves me. You know, one thing about a cat knows a cat knows a good person when they see one. You hear a bell? Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. Yeah. All right, guys, but I got to get off of here, man. I'm going to go lay down, relax. I'm tired. It's been a long day. It's been a long ass day. So I'm going to see if I could try to do another live tomorrow night. All right? So I'm going to come on here tomorrow night and see if I can get that done tomorrow. So you guys have a great night. I'm going to go get some rest. I'll see you soon on the next one. Peace out.